So hello and welcome to Scriptcase by Jamie. That is me, of course, here to show you some amazing tools and amazing applications, portals in Scriptcase and more. And as you can see already, in today's video, I will be showing you something else. So be prepared to meet SketchWow. So hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you have been enjoying the videos I have had for you guys here so far. In today's video, as you can see, I figured I would give a shout out to these guys that created this awesome application that I have been using for over a year now. Must be a year and a half, nearly 2 years, nearly even. A while. I remember seeing it at some point and I thought, hey, that would be awesome to use. And well, at some point I saw a link in Instagram and got myself, well, a license for it. And since then I have used it in some of my videos, in some of my trainings, presentations, process creations, and yeah, just more. So right now you can see that there is a ton of templates available. And if you are like me, or anything like me, and really do not have a design mind in it, well, design mind, I say, well, it really depends. You don't have a sketchy kind of, you don't sketch. I'll put it that way. You don't draw, you don't design things in that in a graphical sense of way. And well, for myself, I really struggle with these sort of things. So creating something from scratch, sometimes it takes me a little time. And with these templates that we have in SketchWow, well, we have a ton of ideas and presentations, layouts, and more that are available to us. And one of the great things about SketchWow is that if you have been watching the videos from the beginning and you've seen me use this previously, you may have noticed that there's a load more templates than there were before. And that's because SketchWow are just like Scriptcase, or the guys over at NetMake, should I say, and they constantly add content to this application. They're always adding new elements, new objects for you to create with, as well as new features into this application. So I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and that is why I figured I would show it to you guys today. So as you've seen, I've been scrolling through so you can check out some of the templates. There's a whole ton of them now, which is really awesome because it has been a little while since I have also used this. In fact, it's been quite a few months already, if not 6 months or so. And I have seen 2 or 3 updates since then. I have updated in between, but I have just not had a look at the templates, not really had a look at what else is new. And I can tell you, since my last update or since my last creation within this application, just wow. Just wow. Because really, SketchWow, well, it's just really a fitting name, because if you don't sketch or design, then look at this. Look at this sketch note handbook. We'll come back to that one in a moment, but I want to continue scrolling down now because there are a load more that have been added, as well as some perfect ones for us here, you know, network people or developers or designers in that sort of sense. So there are a load there for processes already, which is really nice. You have some here for lessons and processes and cycles. So you can, you know, really create your wireframes in this and have them presentable to your clients, your users, or whatever else you are going to keep that those graphics for. So at the bottom here, we have some new ones, which are then the network design ones. I really do like these because then you can start off straight away with a network design. And that's pretty much where my main experience comes from, or my old experience, should I say, and maybe here the UML class diagram would be now suitable for the database design, which is awesome. So if I scroll back up here again, let me come back here to this sketch note handbook, because this one is just awesome. Look at that. This is just massive. So I have this on a very large size right now, or it's larger than the screen, should I say. So let's reduce the size of that. And there we can see pretty much everything that is available within this template. And this template really gives you some idea of what you can actually create, because all of those templates that you had just seen, you can create all of those within SketchWow. It's very simple. It's just a case of coming here to the side menu and then choosing one of the elements that we have available here. And you can see there are a whole load of them. There are a load of basic shapes. So let me just open them all up and we can go through them. A load of basic shapes here for various types of presentations. And if you are a designer in any shape or form, then you will know that just with these basic shapes, you can create anything. Okay, and you have here your lines, your text, your backgrounds, as well as pencils and pen and other features that are available for those people that want to do things by hand. So here we have then all of these various shapes which we could actually use as independent items or create something more graphic wise like we have here, which is pretty insane and really showcases what you can do within SketchWow. Now I should note you can add extra pages here at the bottom. So if I just add a new page, we'll add a new page and we can check out here some of the other objects that we have available here. And just here, for instance, I can take a sign and I'll just drag that on here and let me change the color of that to say the yellow. And now I want to place some text on there. So I'll choose here the text and then I'll say this way. In fact, let's correct that way, right? And let me choose here the select again. I can just drag that on here very easily. And I can change here the font for that. So let's go here for the bangers, increase the font size so it really goes nicely with this sign. And what I can do now is I can just select all of these objects, group them up, and just like that, and now have a single object. So just within this right menu system, we have lots of options here. I can align the item and I can flip it. I can export the item itself and much more, which is really awesome. So here within the elements, let's continue here and have a, continue at what is available for us. So for instance, here I have some clouds. So let me choose some clouds. I have a sign here. And of course, clouds are typically blue. So let's go here with the blue. And just like that, I already have a little scene going here. And I could choose a background here or add a pattern, some dots, a grid system as well. And, design things out depending on what sort of graphic I want to put together. So within the elements, because like you see, there are tons of them. Okay, so you can really get an idea of what is really possible and what you can really do. Now, I really personally love these animated ones. So some of these are really cool. See, like there's a cry now. That is really nice. Awesome. Isn't that so cool? And of course, there are many more here. We have a fire, an animated fire. So let's place him in front of the fire there. And here, let's group those again and place them over here towards the rain, because it's about to rain and he's going to start crying because the fire's going to go out and he's not very happy. And of course we could place an animated clock in here to say, well, your timer is running out. Just like that, we have a nice little graphic here which looks pretty cool. And of course we can make all of these adjustments and just group them up, move them around and do whatever we want with really easily and without much hassle really. For instance, we can even come here and create our own characters. We have various poses here that we can use, as well as then various types of heads that we can apply here. So here I can apply this big head here, and of course I can adjust the size of everything here. So we have a big head here. So we take the body and let's adjust the body, and then this guy here, well, let's adjust that a little more. So we have a bobble head. And then we group that up as well. There we have our other guy here. And we place him over this other side. And he's like, well, what's your problem? Whatever it is. And of course, we have many infographics in here. User flows. A ton of objects. Okay, so there's a ton of objects in here, so we can really like add a bit more in here, add a sinking ship over here. So that's the way to the ocean look. And let's go ahead and change the color of that again. So let's have reddish ship, and let's go ziggy zaggy. And here, let's increase the thickness of that. And I can even change the hand-drawn effect, so it looks like it's more sketched out, more done by hand, which is a nice little feature. And of course, all the way to the left, it looks more straight. It's you know, all the lines are straight. And we can change the stroke on there as well if we wanted to, as well as the opacity here. So let's reduce the opacity a little bit, as well as then the fill style that is then on the boat. Now, the zigzag is quite nice. So ton of elements in here. And of course, I use this quite a lot. And like I say, recently here we have the scribbles. These are new, which are really nice. And then recently we have all of these network components added in here as well for the design and display of network processes and network diagrams. So really I can put some of my old applications away and just use this pretty much all the time now, which is really, really nice. There's medical icons here as well as animals. And again, you just need to look at the templates and see that you can create a ton of types of infographics, processes, designs, layouts, just infographics that, you know, tell people what's happening in an easy way. And that is, well, that is SketchWow for you. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. And of course, well, if you want more of this, then just give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, then give it a thumbs down. Just do, you know, as you please. I'm good with that. And that, of course, tells me whether you liked this video, whether you hated this video, if you want more like this, if not. Of course, my idea is to show more applications or, you know, give some trainings, maybe, or create some trainings on some of the applications that I use on a daily basis, or more often, should I say. And of course, on those, well, I have no problem creating those. That is, of course, all down to you. So SketchWow is awesome. I like this very much. And of course, as you see within some of my trainings and videos, I have used this and will continue to use it throughout. So it can take some time to put things together. Really, you just need a bit of imagination. Check out here the various objects, or elements as they're actually called, and then you can create any type of scenario or scene that you are really wanting to create, which is, you know, even a REST API, look at that, database is awesome. See, it's just an amazing application, and that is exactly why I've created this video. So nobody's paid me for this, okay? So just to make that one 100% clear, yeah, I've done this video because this is an awesome application, and if you don't know anything about it, check it out, because it will make your life a little easier for some of those infographics, presentations, even slides and so forth that you want to create. Now, before I finish up with SketchWow, maybe I should show you some of the export features, right? Because we had the various document sizes and everything available. And if I want to export, I can export to PNGs, JPEGs, GIFs, SVGs, as well as PDF documents. Okay, so we have then all of the settings that we need then, and we can choose if we want all of the pages, the current pages, apply margins, paddings, and more. And of course, with those animated objects, you may want to have the GIF, or as I sometimes do, I just run it and have it running, showing while I'm presenting various things. And there you will, of course, have the animations working here beautifully. And just like that, I've just added another ship, which I don't really want. And to give you some idea on how you could use this also for Scriptcase, for process design, for templating, or whatever else, here is also a project that I have been working on. And as you can see, you have various pages here for the different processes and functionalities and so forth. So we have here, for instance, the login flow, and you can see how the process then basically functions with all the application names that are then included, the IDs that are passed along and so forth. Of course, it's still a work in progress, but it for sure gives you a nice idea of what you can do. And of course, as I say, I have no idea on how to do graphics, and you see some of these imageries, they're really nice, they're very easy to put together and very quick. And of course, as you then come into more complex processes and so forth, well, you will see that you will probably have some nice fun using SketchWow for various designs and templates that you want to create or use. And like I said, SketchWow is available for you to purchase. I'm sorry, you do need to buy a license for this, of course, but as I say, since my own license purchase, I have not had to pay for an upgrade, an update or anything, and we've had so many additions added to this over the last year or so since I am actually using this. And it's definitely well worth it, so do check it out if there is something like this that you are also looking for. I can highly recommend it. And there we are. I'm always in such a hurry, and I went ahead and just closed the application before actually showing you everything within SketchWow. So I figured, well, we could just check out some more of the templates, because there are so many of those amazing templates that I was talking about. So which one should we check now? Let's check here, for instance, the app flows. That's a nice one. So with this, we can actually design our various app flows, add our processes in here. Or if you don't like that, well, then we can also just go ahead and create a new one from a template. And if I don't save that this time, I can go new project or new application, whichever I like. And then we have killer presentations here. There we go. An awesome presentation. Now, I should indicate that you have various zoom factors in here, because of course you can choose the size of the document that you actually import or start with, and you can create 4K and massive files typically. So now if I, for instance, go new file, you'll see there is my default size that I normally set, and it is usually, yes, it's pretty damn big. Okay, so with that, you have then also various other features up here where you can move objects around, send them forwards, backwards, bring them forwards, backwards again, copy them, delete objects, and of course more. You have also the option now, which is a new option, to present, which now I click that and it actually shows now on my other screen, which, yeah, you're obviously not seeing, but I can tell you, I think it's the screen, but it looks beautifully clear on my 4K screen, and really nice, very nice presentation. And clicking it again, where it's still there. Let me escape. How do I escape that now? So I don't know how to escape that now. So that is the way that goes, I guess. That is one of those new features that were added, and I have no way of escaping here. The presentation, well, when I right click, I just get an empty, which is a shame. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. And of course here, changing or adding a page doesn't change that either. So that honestly is probably the first and only issue that I can think of that I have had with SketchWow. Even at first, I remember when I first purchased the license, there was some issue there somewhere with the email or something. The support was super fast and they were super friendly, and like you see, they keep adding content in this, and it's been free. I have not had to pay anything extra since I purchased my license. Now, if you're looking for an application like this, this is a killer application, and it is well worth every penny. So give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, if it's helped you, if this video's helped you, let me know in the comments. If you purchased the license, let me know in the comments. Just let me know. And that is it for this week. I hope you have enjoyed this week's video. And of course, if you want more videos like this, let me know. If there's a specific application you'd like me to look at, let me know. Comment, let me know. And I will, of course, take the time to go ahead and create some presentation or introduction or whatever you want to call this, review even, because this application is definitely 5 stars. Okay, so do check it out. And if you want to grab yourself a license of SketchWow, you can always head over to their website, SketchWow.com. And here, of course, you can grab yourself your own copy of SketchWow to create your own amazing presentations, processes, flows, infographics, planners, advertisements, maps, so much. Okay, so there are a ton of things you could actually create with this, which are so easy for you to just drag and drop some of those elements, combine them, and then of course create your own graphics, which are, as you see, some of them are pretty awesome. So do be sure to check that out. And of course, again, thanks very much, guys, over at SketchWow for such an amazing application. Of course, all of the free upgrades and updates and all those amazing elements. And I sure hope there are more of them to come because, yes, I am always enjoying to create new types of graphics with some of those processes and flows. And of course, some of them still take a little more time to create than others. And having some of those prepared for you is always amazing. So do be sure to check it out. And until the next video, and I'll catch you next time with, of course, the continuation of our project. And yes, I'm very sorry for interrupting it with this one, but I figured it would give me a little more time and at the same time introduce you to this amazing application, which, as you know, or should know, or you do now, that I use every so often, which is just amazing. Take it easy, and until the next video.